So what are the attributes?
The attributes of green is money, the bag, moolah. So that's car payments, that's rent, that's dinner dates, free dinner dates. You ain't got to do nothing in place of it. That's a green.
When I see your bad shawty looking so good, I be like, yeah, baby, can you come my way? Little mommy in that crop top, I can spend some money on your clothes.
What about non-monetary stuff?
The negatives.
No, wait, like non.
Still attributes.
Like still attributes, but like the other stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they're very inspiring, I guess. They're very inspiring.
You spend time with your green?
Less is possible on that one. Less is best with the green. So the idea of a green is to spend as less and get as most out of the less you spend time with them. Because if you have to do more time with them, then they're kind of going into a different field of color, like a black or something, because now you're actually spending time with them. So what makes them a green is the ability to get something out of something. And you're not, and I want to make this clear, a green is something that is not supposed to be geared towards negative, but it's just the way it is in life and dating. I think it's just a natural thing that happens. You might meet a person who likes you a whole heck of a lot more than you do, and they're willing to give you things that you did not have to fill voids in your life that you need based on the economic hardship of America. Everybody needs money. So if you meet somebody who's willing to give you money and resources and you have a lack thereof, or maybe you want more of, then yes, you would go with the green. They're willing, and you don't have to fight with them or battle with them about what you need in your life to make you a better person. They're willing to fill those voids. And so I think greens definitely has a great persona about them because it helps you get to point A to point B.
What's up with negatives?
Well, the negatives is they have an expiration date. And so when I say expiration date, you'll meet a green, and every green expiration date is different. For example, some guy would treat you to dinners and give you money for your cell phone bill and rent, but then after a week, they're being a little bit more agile about what they want in return. They're getting really frustrated, their tone changes, their demeanor changes. You'll notice when a green starts to expire because they'll start being more vocal with you. They'll start to complain more, they'll start to be more negative. And then now you know you have to make a change on if you want to go green completely and embrace the green, which you know a lot of people do because a lot of people marry for money all the time. I mean, come on, look at everything around you is marrying a guy for security, financial security. So that's why a green is right below a black, because all you have to do is commit to the guy that wants to secure you, and now you have your match. Is it an ideal match?
What about are they negative? Like in the sense, like, do you feel safe with them?
You do feel safe to a lot of degree in terms of they're getting you to point A to point B. So they're propelling your life. They're getting you to your higher potential. With the green, the whole object is that you're going to get more and building yourself and what you want in life with that person than any other color in your dating book at the moment, unless you go black, of course. But for green, the whole premises of it is to build yourself and get as much out of it. For example, I have a few of them that I can kind of embellish on a little bit, but somebody that really strikes my attention is one of the first greens I met when I first started the Color Code dating book, approximately about 7 years ago, to be exact. So I was testing the waters out, so you will, and I was asking him about what he can offer me. And so I told him that my rent was due and I need money on my rent on the second date. Yes, I said on the second date I asked for money for rent. I know it sounds a little ratchet, but hey, a girl had to do what she had to do. And plus, I really didn't need the money. Let me tell you, I really didn't need my rent paid. So I asked him, he gave it to me. Yes, he came and gave it to me, all 100 on the second date. I continued to get things out of him. And eventually he got irritated. And he started to complain about women using for his money and all that blah, blah, blah. I'm not about to hear that. And I wasn't about to go green because I didn't like him enough to go green with him. So I expired him. I got another green who gave me way more than that one. That's on another story time. We don't have time for the next one, but I'll tell you more later.
I promise you, I gotta have a conversation with you about this green because you always negate that they're safe, and they are the most unsafe color on the entire board. This dude is 4 seconds away from raping somebody and killing them. Crazy.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. I will say, and that's why I say that green definitely has a danger aspect of it. You have to be very careful, not only for the expiration date, but if you do not pay attention to the expiration date, especially for ladies, more so than men, because if a man has a green, the chance of a woman doing something crazy size bust your tires out, on your windows out of your car at most, or maybe call your job or stalk you. But a green If they get really upset that they're giving to you so much, one of my good friends was telling me about a green about a month ago. She had a green for 3 years. She has 3 kids. None of those kids are for him. Those are not his kids. So she had a green. She didn't do nothing with. She never touched him, never had sex with him for 3 years. And he cut her off. For whatever reason, I didn't get those details, but he was done with her after 3 years, which is a long time to have a green after 3 years with 3 kids. I mean, she was actually winning, but she didn't see the potential in that, which is really dumb on her part. But the story gets deeper here, and it really turns to a really sad story in a sense. And I really don't like to say this story, but it's good for people who play with greens, who you think you can manipulate a man to give you more when he's already showing you characteristics that he's tired or that he wants more from you. That's the trick to the green. Pay attention to what he's saying. Ladies, if he starts complaining and he's griping about how he give you money, and every time he give you money, it's an issue, you're being expired, honey, and you need to start making moves. So the story is that the girl had a green for 3 years, right? He cut her off. She ended up killing him and then killing herself. This is a true story. It happened about a month ago. She was in Vegas and she killed him. She got very upset because she thought her life was over because the guy cut her off, and then she killed herself. So that's the story that one of my clients told me. That's a true story. So I want to say that to say beware and tread lightly with the green, but you cannot help that they exist. It's one of those things where you just got to know how to play it in a sense. And just be safe out there.
When I see your bad shawty looking so good, I be like, yeah, baby, can you come my way? Little mommy in that crop top, I can spend some money on your clothes.